Framer Motion, a powerful and production-ready animation library which helps you create beautiful, smooth animation for your React application. So, with that said, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to install it by writing npm install Framer Motion. Then up here, let's import it in our project and convert our div into a motion.div. Now to animate, all we need to do is add a animate prop and add an object with some value. So let's say x 500. Let's hit save and let me run this program. And as you can see, our animation works. Now, if you want to give it some duration, all you need to do is write transition and inside give it a duration of less than 1 second. So with that done, if let's say you want to give it a initial value, then all you need to do is write initial and then again make an object where you put some initial value. Let's say 900, so it will start from 900 pixels and go to 500 pixels in a duration of 1 second. Let me hit save, and as you can see, it does that exactly. You can also do something like give it a keyframe animation. For example, for that I'll just remove this, and let's make this fist hit the left side. So how do I do that is I'll just put it as 0 at first and put it in a big bracket, hit comma, I'm going to put the other value I need, so let's say it will go till 300 and then go back to 0. Once I do that, what is going to happen? It's going to do that, so it's going to punch the right side of our app. Now if you want this animation to keep on repeating certain amount of time, then in this transition just add things like repeat and give it some amount of value. Let's say 5, then it will repeat at least 5 times. Then we make this animation a bit faster, so I'm going to put it at 0.2 seconds instead of that, and it's going to be a much more faster. I guess after that, let's say if I want it to happen like keep on repeating, then I'll just write infinity. And now the animation will keep on repeating. I think I need to make it a bit slower. I'm going to make it a bit more slower. And now you get the point. You can just remove this and let's say have something like point it at somewhere and just say click me please. And just add a namaste, hit save, and now you have a click me sign. Pretty useful. Now with that done, there are other things you can do as well. So I'm just going to change it up, just remove this and make it a normal box. Alright, so to do that, I'll just have a class that I prepared. So it's a normal box. Now, let's say this is not a box, this is a button. So how will I make a button? The easiest way to do that is write while. So there are 4 things: while drag, while focus, while hover, while in view, and while tap. We're going to use while hover for the hover effect. While hovering, we want it to be some kind of a thing, as well as while tap. When we tap it, we want it to do a certain thing. So, for example, like while, and let's say while hover, it is going to grow like 50%. So basically, size or scale will be, let's say 1.5. So whenever I hover, it should grow. See? And I'm going to give it a duration if I want to, but I don't think I'll give it any duration. It is fine. So it is fast enough. Now, when I click on it, meaning while tap, what should happen is it should scale down into a point, let's say 0.6. So it will be 60%. When I click on it, it's small. As well as if let's say I want it to rotate as well. So I can rotate it by, let's say, if I want it to rotate counterclockwise, I have to give it a 90. So negative, let's say 45. And see that? So you can also do something like whenever I'm hovering it, I'll do rotate positive 45. So it will go clockwise. And see that? Clockwise. Click on it, anti-clockwise, which is quite great. Now, you can add more animations like this, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So I showed you normal animation, repeating animation, and hover effect, but these are just the tip of the iceberg. I don't know how to add a new, I think, Control N. Okay, so if you just go to frame of motion, so there is a documentation for this. Go here, go to this. So this is the two things I showed you: gesture animation, right? Basically the same thing. You can also do like rotating it, as well as border radius kept at 100, so it just goes into a circle, as well as this normal animation that I showed you. Yeah, I think it also has things like, nope, nothing. There are other things you can do with the transition effect, like give it a ease value, dampening, and things like that, right? But there are others as well. For example, variants. So inside one div, you can have multiple small divs that come one after another, as variant. And you can check this out, as well as, if you want to, you have scroll feature. So you can see scroll features, path animation, as well as drag and drop animation. So you can just do things like copy it, bring your project, right? Remove this original one, put it here. You need to put it import userref. After that, I am going to do this. All right, so put the class name equal to test div. That's a class I have. So let me go back to my project. It is a problem, so we don't have export. Oh, right, we don't have. No, we should have. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm just going to put this so that it won't be a problem. And now you have a simple fidget toy, your own personal fidget toy. I don't know, I love it. I just show it to everyone. But regardless, you can make many other things like that. The thing I have taught or shown you is just the tip of the iceberg. So you can do that again. Normal animation, variants, gesture, draggable stuff, scrollable stuff, path animation, and even things like, ready to go, 3D. If this loads, I'll show you. So let it load. 3D, baby. Oh yeah. So yeah, it is quite useful. I hope you guys will use it. I hope this video was helpful enough, and please check it out. So with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.